This beautiful property in Dobson is the resurrection of a Yadkin Valley vineyard, winery, and restaurant, but with a whole new flavor. For local businessman Javier Herrera, it was also the resurrection of his love of grapes and wine while living in Mexico. Herrera and his wife founded Carolina Carports in Dobson in 1997. Since then, the business has expanded to nearly 40 states.
Once they became successful, he decided that he wanted to grow grapes, so he began a vineyard in the mid-2000s.
When the old Black Wolf Vineyard and Wolf Slayer restaurant went on the auction block in 2010, Herrera bought it. Over the next 5 years, he transformed it into Herrera Vineyards. He turned the property over to his two daughters, Carolina and Monica, to own and operate.
You know, the fields were already ready. All we had to do was kind of recultivate things and replant. And then we had a tasting room here that we could completely remodel and renovate, turn it into his vision, but we didn't have to start from scratch.
There was also a winery building and winemaking equipment. Herrera remodeled the original log cabin-style building that housed the tasting room and restaurant to give it a more southwestern-style look.
We left the structure, the frame of the building basically, but everything else inside was completely gutted and redone.
An expansive patio overlooking the vineyards was added for outdoor seating and to host weddings and other special events. A newly renovated cabin on a pond in a wooded area next to the vineyard provides lodging for romantic or family getaways.
It's beautiful. The surroundings are very nice, and the staff has been exceptional. They've been very helpful and very nice and very knowledgeable, and the wine is fantastic.
Herrera's dozen varieties of wine are made from the Riesling, Malbec, Tannat, and Muscadine grapes grown on site, as well as other types of grapes from other area vineyards.
I just want to take the grapes and make the best possible wine that I can.
Herrera's wine can be sampled at its 2 tasting bars.
So it's got that smoky, oaky taste to it. It's the boldest of the reds that we have. Got a little peppery kick on the end. Go great with a steak. But ladies, I like to pair it a little bit more with dark chocolate.
Herrera's most popular dry red is the Solera. It's a blend of Tannat, Malbec, and Cabernet Sauvignon. You could say it's Herrera Vineyards' DNA.
So this bottle of wine, Solera, has some of every wine that's been made here since 2011. Going forward, it will always have a tiny piece of that.
Its flavors of plum and blackberry with a hint of spiced tea make it a perfect complement to roasted chicken and roasted vegetables. Herrera's dry Riesling, as the name suggests, is not sweet like most Rieslings.
It's a very bright, fresh wine with citrus fruit flavors.
Great with seafood. And the white sangria has hints of pineapple and peach.
It's sweet. If you like sweet wines, you'll like it.
So it pairs well with sweets like cheesecake or pound cake.
We tried the full flight, and I liked wines that I don't normally like, but I think here they had some great wines.
Having a fine dining restaurant on site is an advantage for people on a wine trail who are visiting multiple wineries in a day and don't want to have to venture off to find a place to eat.
They can come here, taste wine, and do the restaurant all in one trip.
So this is our blackened salmon hash.
Herrera's blackened salmon hash with a sunny-side-up egg is a brunch specialty. For lunch, the Cuban sandwich is a popular choice with slow-roasted marinated pork, spicy brown mustard, and pickles served on locally made grilled Mexican bread. Dinner appetizers include the buttermilk batter-fried frog legs with balsamic fig spread. A popular dinner special is the seared filet mignon with blackened salmon in Cajun cream sauce, served with sautéed seasonal local vegetables.
We really care about the food, and we care about the people eating the food. So we just want to make sure that it's presented that way by using local fare.
From a local landmark deeply rooted in the Yadkin Valley wine country's past, Herrera Vineyards has blossomed into something entirely new.
We don't want to do what everyone else is doing necessarily, so we're able to kind of forge our own way as opposed to doing what's been done before necessarily.
From dining that's upscale but relaxed to wine that's as diverse as the menu with one mission in mind.
Just have a good time and know that we can make wines that are comparable to wines from the regions that they're used to drinking from.